Michigan baseball wins 42 over Michigan State in the first game of this rivalry series. What a game. What a pitching matchup we saw in this one. I thought both stars were great in this one. It was really, really fun to watch these two pitch. And Donovan, I thought was great in this game for Michigan State. But I want to also shout out Kurt Barr. I thought he was awesome in this game, a complete game, 119 pitches. Let me repeat that one more time, 119 pitches, not only in college baseball today, but just baseball in general. You don't see complete games in college baseball. You don't see complete games in the MLB anymore, especially for that amount of pitches, and you saw that with Kurt. I thought he was great. 10 strikeouts in this one, 2 earned runs. One was a home run given up to Noah Bright. Noah Bright, I thought in this game was by far the best hitter for Michigan State. Him and Nick Williams. I thought two guys that were absolutely spectacular for Michigan State. I thought Noah Bright had a second home run in the bottom of the ninth inning when Michigan State was down 4-2. It looked like it was going to be a home run. Fell a little bit short, fell right at the fence, but Kurt Barr, just an absolutely incredible performance. Really, there was only kind of one part of this game that I thought that really Michigan took advantage of that Michigan State failed to do. And I thought that was really the biggest advantage for Michigan in this one is really the opportunity that both of these teams had. There was each inning that they had, there was a bases loaded situation. And Michigan took advantage of that in the eighth inning. They were able to score 2 earned runs in the eighth inning. One of those earned runs was a huge double from Drew Culbertson to start out. Bases loaded, a hard hit ball by Noah Miller to get a run in, and then a bloop hit by Evan Hager. That was the difference. It was a 2-2 game at that point. Evan Hager was great in this game, had a home run that tied the game, I believe, in the top of the 7th. Basically scored both runs for Michigan at that point, leading up to that point. And then obviously Michigan takes advantage of an opportunity in the 8th inning. And unfortunately for Michigan State, they weren't able to take advantage of their opportunity of the bases loaded situation. Now, Michigan State did go down in this game early. They were down 1-0 from an error that Michigan State made. Now, obviously, it wasn't specifically just because of that, but obviously an error kind of plays into that. It was a hard hit ball to third base, though. Things happen, obviously. But then Noah Bright, like I mentioned prior, had a huge home run, a absolutely no doubt home run in the bottom of the 5th inning. Michigan State, after that, had a chance, and they did take the lead. It was a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 6th. Michigan intentionally walked Ryan McKay, and Michigan State and Nick Williams, again, like I mentioned earlier, one of the better hitters for Michigan State in this game, took advantage of it. And an absolutely massive double that he had to take the lead. Again, like I said, Evan Hager responded after that to tie the game. And then the 8th inning ended up happening. And Michigan was able to get to the bullpen for Michigan State. Michigan State never had an opportunity to get to Michigan's bullpen because, again, Kurt Barr, absolutely incredible performance for him. But yeah, I truly thought this was a great game for both of these teams. Obviously, Michigan State struggled, striking out 10 strikeouts in this game. Isaac Sturgis had a hit in this game. Randy Seymour, I believe, had a hit in this game. Noah Bright, absolutely massive. Nick Williams, really great for Michigan State as well. Colby Turner had a little bit of here. He kind of struggled a little bit. Noah Bright, again, I mentioned Evan Hager, good game for him. Greg Pace as well. Just an overall fun game for both of these teams. Unfortunately, one of these teams obviously had to lose. It was Michigan State, but just an overall really fun game. Two great starting pitching, great hitting, just overall in general, clutch hitting and take advantage of opportunities when you're given to them. And Michigan just did that better than what Michigan State did. So shout out to Michigan for the win in the first game of the series. obviously have a couple more games ahead of them. I think they're going to be similar type games. I think it's going to be a really fun series between both of these teams. Both teams obviously trying to get into the Big Ten tournament. Michigan definitely in a little bit more of a comfortable spot to do that than Michigan State. So Michigan State's really going to need to bounce back in this one. But yeah, good performances from Michigan. Starts without Kurt Barr. Starts with Noah Miller. Culbertson was absolutely massive. Evan Hager was absolutely massive. There's massive performances from both sides. Good win for Michigan. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment as well. More MSU, more Michigan baseball content will happen at least for the next 2 games. Should be a fun series. We're going to see exactly what happens going forward. But thanks for tuning in and tune in to the next one.